Alrighty, so just briefly, my theory of divination is we pick up the energies of possible outcomes in a divination, which is why you can continually doing different divinations to see where you are and how the energy streams. With the Kuro people in Peru, they do cocoa leaf readings. They throw the leaves and they read it. It's known to be easier to read for individual paths than, say, a group path that has many different inputs because we have free will. My theory is that some things are destined because of certain destinies or outcomes. I do not believe that Trump will be president again. It's not in the cards, so to speak, or whether you say he's a dinosaur whose time is ended, whatever it is. But I kind of like, it's why it's fascinating watching psychic tarot, political readings, because you can see what happens and what people are able to see in the cards, and then things change, or what is predicted and what's not. And I just find it a fascinating energy exchange to participate in. So, and especially after the last reading of where Trump thinks he is, I just wanted to take a look at D.A. Bragg. It's his office that are bringing, I saw a picture of 3 attorneys from his office that brought the indictment. So let's take a look. Is this, what can we get? Is it they're likely to win given the current energies? What are likely outcomes? Is this some kind of fated thing? Let's take a look. And because the delay, there's always a possibility of delay, and then there will be whether the theory of the case. There's some discussion. No one's seen the indictment in terms of the lawyers to comment on. So whether he'll be able to appeal pre-trial based on the theory of the legal theory based on that. So of course it will be to delay. But I imagine, there's a backstop in terms of they'll have to fast track the trial because of the he's running for president and the timeline with that. So let's just see where we are. What's going to happen? What's the likely outcome for this trial as we sit in this place today? The first thing I notice when I look at this is I look generally, it would be nice if there was more energy in earth. The Ori doll is here in fire and 1 foot in earth, kind of backstopping against this stone I call the reading stone in the left hand. Usually the Ori doll is face down, surrendered, face up, worried. On the side, I've seen yoga call it the yoga pose. Well, this one is standing up, and so it's really close to basically nature making change, fire having the passion to bring it, and stepping into home, trying to step into home. So this will be a stand-up job. And the firestone is here in nature, which means firestone in nature can mean the ancestors are calling you to a time of transformation. Interestingly, it's with the elephant here. And I think but it's also on the side with the camera, glasses, and like a little figure helping out. This is going to affect and change the Republican Party. This process of what they're doing for support. There's going to be a transformation in some way or the other. The Firestone is, there's the L here, which I believe that's the indictment that showed up on the Jack Smith. It's just moving from nature into home, which would indicate that this is just happening, bringing it home. The blue water stone is in water. It's near the spoke of water. This triangle has represented Trump as the former president, because the triangle can represent a mountain that has power, that represents also power. Blue water stone is coming into agreement with Trump, the hearts here. So the first thing they have to do is bring him in for an arraignment, like to show up for the indictment. And so this is the next step. If you see what's the next step, agreement with the attorneys to bring him in for an indictment. The deep water stone is over here in fire. So there is something that has been unseen or not known. And there's the sun here, and it's reaching into fire with the good luck coin, and there's this measuring, it's the sacred value stick, but it's like a measuring stick, it's a value stick. There is something that's going to affect public opinion. There's something new coming that we have not expected. And the earth stone is here. It's going to get a lot of attention. And the platform of power is here. I think it's a platform for a woman to speak and to be noticed in a way she wasn't before. The nature stone is between water, mineral, and earth. And there's the microphone, the whale tail, which is allies. There's a ring over a ring. They're going to state a case for a conspiracy. Because the rings overlapping rings. And this again has the message, the mineral stone here is a story, flow of gift. This flow of gift, here's the hummingbird here in the deep water and the microphone here in the deep water to talk about a conspiracy. So this will come up with something that is not known in this flow of gift, and it will be about taking a look at a conspiracy. The other snake bone is over here. And it's something between, there's two here, between the blue water and the green water right here on the spoke. So the nature stone is here. So I believe this is the courthouse. It's standing up tall. It looks just a little rocky. Nature stone is here between the three. In the story that's told about this group or cooperation and bringing this knowledge here and bringing it home, it's going to be a little tipsy. It's something of a new start. And people are going to see something about this behavior that maybe they didn't like. I'm not sure if that affects the money. And it might kind of turn this whole GOP up support a little bit on the side. So I wanted to do this in counter two. It's a little bit hard. I can do the two worry dolls together and it shows you something. But it takes a little more time to study, and a quick look I know it's all about their case. Where there's two, I have to figure out how it went together. This is not, and there's a bird here with a hatchet on one side and an unhappy face on the other and Face the Music on the other. And when I see this is almost like a screen that you shine up, or like you give a mirror of something. And it's not really telling us, it didn't answer my question, like how is this case going to end up? It really has only described the next stage, which is right here. I'd have to look again to see that, but you can see it's only just a little bit into home, where they just started to enter home, where they've just done the agreement and where they've just announced it. But when we see the case, there has been talk that there would be a conspiracy. There has been speculation there may be other women coming forward. This is going to shake things up a bit, I think. And they will look like they're standing tall, is my view right here. And I don't know if there'll be other charges for co-conspirators. I'm not sure about that. It could be that there's two. But I think this whole Trump plan, I'm going to go in, I'm going to control everything, is what he was trying to create for his reality. But I don't think this is the reality on the other side. Okay, just a quick look.